If I could go back, I would do this. However, I do wish that someone would have taught me more about how to manage the ego. I think that's something that we learn as we go along in life, and I think a lot of us aren't even aware of, what our ego is and what it can do and how damaging it can be. I just recently read a book called Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday, and I really, really recommend it to you guys. Because what it does is it actually puts it in front of you, and there are so many parts of this book that are just naturally relatable, I think, to us, to me anyway. And I was thinking, wow, okay, so that's ego too, and it made sense the way he draws it out for you as to what ego is and why it's dangerous. And his whole case study is that you don't need to strive for fame. You don't need to strive for success, as in the meaning of success that the material world will tell you, which equals money or the big car, the big house. And then he gives you all these case studies of all these people that were completely understated, that didn't care about getting the credit, that didn't care about getting the notoriety, the fame and whatnot, and what they actually did was left a lasting impression on this planet. So he really, it was so profound, the way he sort of he talks about Malcolm X, and he argues that Malcolm X was actually too big of an ego, and a friend of mine who was actually studying, psychology and ego and whatnot, she said, yes, because anyone that leaves their name to something naturally has some ego attached to it, even if they don't intend for that to be the case. Just that whole topic of ego, and wishing that perhaps when I was growing up, someone had taught me how to be aware of my ego and how to contain it and how to maybe start working towards diminishing it, because